team, welcome to the video. Thank you for returning back if you're currently subscribed. If you are new here and you want to learn about nutrition from a guy who's performed on stage for my old secondary school 4 times and had my first kiss on stage performing as APPAREL in the musical Evita, then make sure you go and hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Apparently, last time I checked, 58% of you aren't subscribed and you watch. That's like going into McDonald's, buying a Big Mac and a large fries and then eating it without paying for it. Come on guys, you want to join the AA gang. Anybody else got lockdown hair? This is about 2 months old, this hair, and I've still got to leave it for at least 2 to 3 weeks. Right now, it's about 7:30. I'm just about to go and test my double under max. So the maximum amount of double unders you can do in 1 set. My previous PR about a month ago was 131, I think it was. Then I managed to do 147 the other day. Now I'm going to try and break the 150s. Let's go and test it. Attempt 1, here we go. Oh no! Oh, that was 146. My max is 147 at the moment. So that sucks. A workout I recommend you guys trying. I did it yesterday. I'm going to go for another attempt in a minute. But what I did, 15-minute time cap. You do every minute on the minute a certain amount of double unders. So I did 45 double unders every minute on the minute for 10 minutes. So the 10th round is on the 9th minute. So once you're on the last set of 45, you go straight into 100 kettlebell snatches at 20 kilos I used. So 10 on one arm, 10 on the other arm. So you do 50 on each arm altogether. And then in the remaining time for the 15 minutes, complete as many double unders as possible. So I did 450 EMOM, then I did 100 kettlebell snatches, and then I managed to complete another 80 double unders. 530 double unders, 100 kettlebell snatches in 15 minutes. Let's go for a second attempt in a second. So nothing much has changed about the gym since you last saw it. No additions at the moment, but I have got a few new bits of equipment I'd like to get. The aim in the very near future is to hopefully get a big tractor tyre from a local company that said they might be able to supply me with one that people will be able to flip in sessions as a form of conditioning. And then I'm hoping to get also an assault bike. It'll be one that's around 150 to 200 pounds. And then I can pay it in monthly instalments. I would love to get a Concept 2 row eventually, but they're just way too expensive. They're the 2 things that I have got my eye on. And then, yeah, if you have any recommendations for equipment I should get for outside personal training, let me know, man. I'm open to any new ideas. I'm still breathless from the double unders. I will get into the 150s one day, but I don't know. Maybe after doing a day of work, double unders was not going to happen. But that's just making an excuse. So the workout you're seeing here, I started off with 5 sets of 8 at 54 kilograms, and here you're seeing my last top set of a strict press 1 rep max, where I managed to get to 70 kilograms, and that's a PR for me. This session I managed to get a lot of PRs, and this is just to give you an idea of how you can structure a session, and you can modify this as well. So in this one, I did strict press, followed by, well, 5 sets of 8, then went up to a 1 rep max, then I did 5 sets of 12 pull-ups, then I moved on to some push presses, then I went back to doing another 5 sets of 12 pull-ups. I loved doing pull-ups as an exercise between, just to give my shoulders a bit of a rest, and I do like my pull-ups just because I think it's a very beneficial exercise to strengthen tendons and joints in the elbow as well as the shoulders, and it's also a great one for building up your upper back strength, and that's going to help tie over into other movements like having good upper back mobility and strength in the front squat as an example. Here you are seeing in the push presses, so the strict presses I do 5 sets of 8, then build up to 1 rep max. Here the push presses I built up in sets of 5, and I just kept adding weight until I got to a weight where I was really struggling to just about get the 5th repetition. Now you might be wondering, why should I use strict press, then sometimes push press, then sometimes the jerk as well. So the jerk and the push press, the difference between the two, a push press, you're not, as you can see here, I'm doing a push press here now. This is my first attempt at 80 kilos. I wasn't quite able to get 5 reps. But what I did is I had a little cry, had a little chat with myself, and then I went back for a second attempt and managed to get 5 reps. A push press, what you're doing is using your leg drive and hip thrust momentum to help get the weight up. But with a jerk, you're doing the same thing, but rather you're trying to dip underneath the bar rather than use a bit of momentum and strengthen your shoulders to push the bar. It's very difficult to sometimes explain the difference between the two. But you would use, personally, in my opinion, you'd use the push jerk, the push press, and the strict press all in a shoulder building program, because you're going to be able to utilize more weight with a push jerk and a push press. Here you're seeing my first attempt at a push press 1 rep max of 88 kilograms, and the second attempt I managed to get it. It was a day of second attempts for some reason. This is the heaviest I've ever done a push press, so I'm trying to aim for 100 kilos by the end of the year as a push press. I'm hoping I can. Then you're just seeing a few more pull-ups here. So I definitely recommend, if you want to get strong shoulders, bolder shoulders, and shoulders that look well-rounded and are strong, include strict press, push press, and push jerks in your program, as well as doing handstand stuff. I've found handstands, kipping handstand push-ups, and strict handstand push-ups, they've been very beneficial to helping improve the strength of my shoulders and improve just overall aesthetic look in my upper back, as well as the delts and shoulders areas and rear delt areas. I then moved on to doing 5x5 in this session with the bench press. I really enjoy doing the flat bench press. It's something that I focused on a lot in the first, not in the first couple of years of training. I think in years 3 to 5, and then I kind of came away from it for a while, and I've got my love back for it. So I'm pretty comfortable doing 100 kilos for 5x5 now. So I'm probably going to try 105 kilograms for the next one. That 1 rep max you just saw there, that was not a good attempt, just so you know. That was 118 kilos. I got 114, but not 118. Then after that, I moved on to sets of 10 with 85 kilograms. This is a session I do towards the end of the week, and I'm enjoying it. I'm going to keep it within my program, because shoulders are definitely a weak point for me and something that I want to improve on. And by increasing my shoulder strength, that should hopefully tie into a stronger clean and jerk, stronger squat cleans by having improved squat strength. But as you know, you need good leg strength and shoulder strength and upper back strength for the clean and jerk, which is why I like it. I hope you guys are enjoying this video. If you ever want me to discuss any topics, then please let me know in the comments section below. Alright team, it's now Friday evening, roughly 7:30, and I'm doing double under redemption, because earlier on in the video, and a few days ago for me, I tried to get a double under PR, because my previous PR was 147, I got 146, so this evening I'm going to try and get the 150 if I can. I'd like to get even more than that. And then after that, I'm going to come in here, do a quick workout. Not for time, not for effort, but I just want to get my body moving and get a bit of a sweat on to do a little bit of conditioning. So I'm going to do, in a 10-minute time cap, 100 burpees, and in the remaining time, 10 strict handstand push-ups into 10 squat thrusts, alternating back and forth, as many rounds as possible of the handstand push-ups and squat thrusts. And then in the next 10 minutes, so it's going to be 20 minutes overall, after this double under, I'm going to do every minute on the minute, 22 strict press-ups into a dead hang on the pull-up bar over there. Really good way of testing your grip strength and doing a lot of upper body endurance at the same time. Let's go out and smash this double under PR. Come on. Let me just go down the stairs first. Did that work? Geronimo! Oh man, that's painful. What? So I got 139. For some reason actually my shoulders still feel absolutely pumped and pretty tired from doing the push presses and over presses earlier. So maybe when I've had a day where I haven't worked out my shoulders, then I should be able to get the 150. Man, I feel like I should be better at double unders, but I'm just not. Always something to work on. Got some insane tunes playing. About to start 100 burpees and handstand push-up squat thrust. 3, 2, 1, let's go. False alarm. I couldn't stand up the phone. 3, 2, 1, go. In this portion of the video, I wanted to take you through this workout and tell you how you can modify it to make it your own. And then I'm going to discuss about imbalances, different types of workouts you can do at home, especially during lockdown. And just to give you a few thoughts and ideas that you can apply to what equipment you have and your own setup at home. So first of all, the workout was 100 burpees. This took me about 5 minutes 47, I think it was. This really blew up my shoulders. I didn't realise how much it was going to blow them up, but I did do the push presses earlier on in the day, so that's probably why they got so blown up. And this is really good if you want to test your shoulder endurance and seeing how well you can perform other exercises under the influence of fatigue. And then I'm going to explain as it comes around, but afterwards I then moved on to doing the push-ups every minute on the minute. I did 20 in the end. I didn't do 22 because my shoulders were so blown up, followed by the hold in the pull-up bottom position after the push-ups, finishing off every minute, if that makes sense. But different types of workouts you can do at home during lockdown. Well, if you need to modify this because you don't have a pull-up bar, by the way, what I recommend you do is do the push-ups and then do a plank hold for the remainder of the minute. It's going to be more shoulder or focused and orientated, but again, really good way of overloading your shoulders and pushing your core as well, your core endurance. So you could do EMOMs every minute on a minute. That's something I really enjoy. And you could do ascending numbers or you could just do straight numbers. So what an example would be burpees. You could do 12 burpees every minute on the minute for 10 minutes. See if you can sustain the 12 so you get 120 by the end of the 10 minutes. If you're not able to complete, say, the 8th or 9th round, the 12 burpees, then you know you just need to try and scale back a little bit and try maybe 11 burpees every minute on the minute. And then when you've mastered that number, then you go up with the number, so to 12 again. Or what you can try is starting off the workout 2 burpees every minute on the minute, then doing 4 burpees every minute on the minute, and then keep ascending up with the number until you reach failure, basically. So with that type of workout, going up by 2, you may reach the round of 18 and not be able to complete it. And that's where you'd make a note of how many burpees you managed to get into that round, and then see if you can beat your score in the future. A lot of workouts you could do at home are really beneficial to testing where your fitness is at, and that's what I really enjoy. Personally, at the moment, I like doing how long did it take me to do 50 strict handstand push-ups. I'm currently about 6 minutes 16, aiming to get that under 5 minutes. I enjoy, again, doing the EMOM style workouts. And different EMOM you can try is where you do burpees and AMRAP for 10 minutes, so as many reps as possible, but then you do 10 squat jumps every minute on the minute. And that's a good way of just fatiguing out your legs as well. Just to explain, a little bit here. So you're seeing me just change the camera angle, but I wanted to keep the timer going just to take you through this whole workout. Obviously, you're not going to be watching this for 20 minutes because that would be insane. That's why I've sped up a little bit. But I found with the grip on the pull-ups, it was okay. It was just my triceps were really burning after a few sets, especially after having done the burpees and the handstand push-ups beforehand. Different type of workout you can try at home is a chipper. What a chipper means is that you pick certain amount of exercises and then just go through them with, usually it's descending numbers or ascending numbers. So what one could be, it could be squat thrusts, squat jumps, jumping lunges, burpees, and skipping or something. And then the first exercise could be the squat jumps. You do 100 of them, then 80 skips, 60 burpees, 40, wherever the next one was, jumping lunges, and then 20. I can't remember what the last exercise was, but 20 of the last exercise. Or you could do it the other way, or you can do a pyramid. So you do 100, 80, 60, 40, 20, 40, 60, 80, 20. And you could do it like that just to make it a little bit longer. And what I'd recommend you do is keep doing different types of layouts of workouts just to keep training interesting, because I've found a lot of people have been struggling with motivation at the moment, and quite rightly, because you're not able to get to gyms. That's quite understandable. But this is a chance. I like to see quarantine as more of an opportunity to test different aspects of fitness and try and improve on skills and mobility as well. So if you haven't got your pistols yet, this is kind of moving on to the imbalances. If you have a bit of pain on one side, it's usually because there's a slight discrepancy with how you stand. So for example, if you have a bit more pain in your left knee or your left hip, let's say your left hip, it's usually because your left hip is slightly high and there's a lot of tension going through it when you're just standing. Then what I recommend you do is try and get stronger at pistols, try and get stronger at your mobility, and then you will find as that improves, the knee pain goes down and eventually goes away. That is a good workout. Definitely gets you pumped. Gets your chest really burning as well. Good one if you want to build up your chest, and if you want to build up your arms and your triceps, and build up your forearm strength as well. Definitely give that one a go. Thanks again for watching the video. It's been great to have you tune in. Get big, get small, keep achieving your fitness goals, achieve your dreams, and in my